All right, guys. You can't tell we got our big coats on. It's freezing outside.
As soon as it drops below 70 in the desert, it's
We-
too cold.
We broke records this year. Coldest Christmas in the United States.
Actually, yeah. Ever, right?
We have like 4 feet of snow right now outside, probably.
Outside's like 6.
6 feet of
that
snow
a lot?
outside.
Is 6 foot too tall? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Honestly, it has just been
6 feet of
the
snow.
coldest I have ever seen El Paso. No, there was that one year where everyone's houses were like, we lost power. That's how cold
That
it was.
wasn't Christmas though.
I'm pretty sure it was around this time, no?
No.
Huh.
It's the coldest Christmas so far.
But it didn't snow. Isn't that crazy? It's one of the coldest Christmases, but it didn't snow.
Well, guys. So let's begin.
I know. This one's a little bit different because we're missing our third host here.
Yeah, man. If you guys didn't know, our third host is actually Santa. He's out. Busy, man.
Delivering them presents.
Yeah.
We're hoping this episode comes out before the year ends because this should be the last time we get to record in
2022.
So that should be interesting because I was just looking at a video like 5 minutes ago of our episode from the end of 2021 going into
Yeah.
2022. And
We record an episode like that?
we did. You don't remember? We talked about the New Year's and what we plan on doing for the next year. And
Don't even remember.
that's how long or how crazy this year has been. But yeah, it's crazy how much
This year felt like 3 years in one. Like so much happened in this year.
I don't know. The fact that a lot of people say like, oh, we're still recovering from 2020, and I agree. But like when I still write down 2022, it still feels weird. You know how like the first month or two
You mess up?
or you're like, oh, totally.
Yeah, man. Hate
Even
when
still
that
today, I
happens.
write 2022, and I'm like, huh, yeah, that's a cool number. But honestly, a lot has changed, even for the podcast itself, from like January
Yeah.
1st to December. What's today's official date? Do we even know?
The 26th.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, third co-host can't be here. We're stuck under snow.
Oh, it's
like
the
we said.
28th.
Oh, is it the 28th?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Now, end of the year is always the hardest to do planning. And thankfully, I live with this guy, so we're able to kind of do some scheduling. But even
Well,
then,
we've been trying to record this episode for like 2 weeks.
there was supposed to be a little bit of a bigger preparation and stuff. Real quick, before we dive into it more, a couple of you have reached out for people who you want to see interviewed or people who are ready to be interviewees. I have that list and I have times for that. The problem is the scheduling, like I said, but with the holidays coming, it's pretty much impossible to be doing it right now. So starting in January, we're going to open up all these slots and just either start reaching out to you or just you guys just start sending us times that work for you.
The interview's about to be crazy.
Yeah, that's the one thing we've been
Boom,
kind of
boom,
like
boom,
saving.
boom.
Like
Yeah.
just trying to find like a good time to just drop that.
It's because with interviews too, it's not just like we can just set up and record. Like it's a process. There's like a lot that goes behind the camera.
And plus
But-
we want to make it like a good episode for you guys so that way these people that we're interviewing are getting the proper spotlight and whatnot. So sorry, our dog is tripping right now. But yeah, so that's all the little disclaimer I want to say. You'll be seeing more consistency with the interviews. It's just we haven't found a good window to just start dropping scheduling for it. That's really
Yeah.
it's just scheduling.
It's a schedule thing.
But all right.
But anyways,
Yeah, let's
what's today? What are we talking about today?
I think like I said, it's the last episode of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas has officially passed, even though we wanted to do a Christmas episode, which we tried our best, but trying to get everyone on the same page, like we said, is impossible. But now we're going to be doing a New Year's or a 2022 recap, kind of, half and half.
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what we're talking about.
We don't either.
I just sat here.
We sat down and
We
decided.
sat here and just pulled out the camera. All right, let's do this.
was one of the ones that
Music that dropped in 2022.
It's because like I say that because a lot. This is like the week where you see everyone posting like their Apple Music recap, Spotify Wrapped, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the ones was like, what was it? I was trying to
Best
think.
albums of 2022.
Yeah, like albums. Like one of the ones that stood out to me was Drake. That's what I was gonna say.
Ooh,
Drake dropped a lot this year,
Drake, man.
but we could do
Father.
like music recap. I don't know.
OVO teens. Bomba clap.
Do you remember what you said on our episode for when we did the New Year's a year ago?
Told you I didn't even
Close.
know we recorded an episode like that.
Yeah, at Matt's house in the studio.
Nah, I don't remember. I don't even know who that is. But Drake, man, Drake did drop. What he had? Certified Lover Boy.
Yep. Honestly, never mind.
Honestly, never mind.
What was
Her
the-
loss.
Her loss.
Dang.
The biggest meme album of the year.
And the album were pretty good. I mean, honestly, never mind. Just a different style that people weren't used to.
21, can you
That's
do
her
something
loss.
for me? I know. That's what I'm saying. The biggest meme album of the year because of
Well,
that.
was just finished. I'm talking about honestly, never mind right now.
Oh, I thought you said her loss.
No, I'm talking about honestly, never mind. Anyways, honestly, never mind was different for like people. I guess they weren't used to hearing us like that kind of style of Drake. But I thought it was dope. He had like 3 solid songs though, maybe 4.
Out of the album?
Yeah, you got Jimmy Cooks, Sticky, Massive,
Jimmy Cook's probably the biggest one though.
and what else?
Dang. It's pretty bad that I can't even.
Yeah,
remember
so there's
what's
3 songs. But Certified Lover Boy,
Oh,
almost
no.
every song on the album is a bop.
That was good.
I,
That album, I
well,
remember
for me personally, I like almost
Because
every
that
song.
one came out first of the 3, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
and I remember when that one came out. It's because I don't know, it was weird. Like I know COVID, Drake dropped like God's Plan, right? That was like the one song during 2020 that was like the biggest one.
No,
That was before.
that was like 2019.
Oh dang! Well, I think there was a year. and it was probably COVID year where he didn't drop like anything. It was for a while where he was like building up like suspense for all his music, and then he just started dropping back to back to back.
Yeah,
And I feel like at the end of 2021, beginning of 2022, and then he dropped a
I
total of
guess.
3 albums.
Well, he didn't drop nothing after God's Plan for a while.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. It's because that's what I'm saying. This year for me, I can't even like
This year, like
personally has been insane.
Yeah.
Let alone trying to like recap on
the
everything
whole,
that happened.
yeah,
for-
like, yeah,
you know
I
what's
don't
all
know.
right? On 3, we say the biggest artist for 2022. Are you
the
ready?
biggest artist of
On
2022.
3. Ready?
Okay,
1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Bad
Drake,
Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Are you kidding me,
You're
dude?
gonna tell me Bad Bunny isn't the biggest artist of the year
Are you kidding me?
because of this year specifically? The dude made $500 million in tour sales alone. Any bar you go to,
$500 million and
in tour sales, he broke a record.
$500 million.
That's
You mean
500
500 million?
Yes. And tour alone. Ticket revenue. Selling out stadiums.
Well, yeah, his tickets were $1,000. I would think he
I
would
went to-
make
I went to
half
him
a
in
million.
February. I went to
Huh?
him in February when he was here in El Paso.
Andy went to Bad Bunny in February. You guys heard the story like 10 times. Go for it, Andy.
I'm just saying, that was still this year. And that's what I'm saying.
That's
He
crazy.
has
That
to have
seems
been the biggest
the-
artist though.
Honestly, I do regret not going to that concert. Honestly,
I was at the very
it's kind of really like Bad Bunny. Like maybe because the clubs in El Paso or bars in El Paso, that's all they play. So it's like,
Well, that's what
and
I'm
it's the
saying.
same songs too.
Especially in El Paso, but he's in every radio station.
And
Every
he is really
bar,
worldwide, huh?
Every bar, he's.
The World Cup was this year too. Eh.
Dang.
All right, so but anyways, Bad Bunny, he's
I
like.
think, I think
Okay,
arguably
that's
the
true
biggest
because
artist of
Drake is probably
2022.
like biggest in U.S. and like Canada, probably Drake, huh? And Bad Bunny's like all over the world.
Nah, Drake is worldwide. Drake is
Of
worldwide.
2022, I'm talking about.
Oh, but I think Bad Bunny still passes
That's
him.
what I'm saying. Bad Bunny was like worldwide.
Because Bad Bunny dropped 2 albums this year.
You did?
The one with the. Because I'm bad with the names.
All I know is Titi mi pregunta se mucha
That was the
novia.
newer one, and then he dropped the one with
Mucha
the.
novia.
He dropped the one with the heart, and then the one with the semi truck. Those are the 2 he dropped, right?
That's the same one.
No, it's not.
Oh. I'm trying to think of the song. I'm trying to think of the song. Just so I know the songs.
It's not hard to remember. It's in every single.
That
anywhere
one
you go.
sad song. The one sad song is in the one with the truck. I know which one. Like, we'll play it for you guys.
Yeah,
Snippet.
I mean, I know the song, but I'm not gonna sing because I don't know the words. I just like throw the hands up.
Nah, I just like that. I like the other album. Titi mi pregunta se mucha novia. That's the only part I know, but that part goes hard. I didn't like the song until they told me what it meant.
Oh yeah.
Once they told me what it meant, I was like, alright. I can dig this
All his
song.
girlfriends or what?
Talks about, I think, well, maybe I might be wrong, but they told me it's like about taking girls into VIP and telling his mom sorry that he's taking like
He's with
all these girls.
Bad Bunny figured out.
Sounds like Andy's lifestyle. That's why it
Bad
reminded me of
Bunny figured
Andy.
out a way to get his music to be club ready, like no DJing involved. you press play in any speaker and it's ready to be played at a club. The only other person that I think has figured that out is Drake as well. Everyone else is their own specific type of music, whether it is still rap or hip hop, whatever. But it takes a little bit of remix. Drake and Bad Bunny figured it out like crazy.
I think Drake and Lil Baby, like, did Lil Baby even drop in 2022? Yeah, he did, right?
Like
Oh yeah,
an
he did.
album?
He just dropped his album. He dropped his album. But like Drake and Lil Baby, like those are people you can always like bump. And I feel like
I know, but bigger picture. Who was the bigger star? This
Drake. Drake or Bad Bunny? That's gonna be their title now.
Drake or Bad Bunny? I feel like we've talked about Bad Bunny in a lot of episodes.
Maybe it's just because like I'm like the biggest Drake fan. Maybe that's probably why.
Yeah, me
Kind of
too.
biased. Kind of biased,
So
huh?
am I. Every year, my Drake is the only thing that has like
But it's because
listening
I think
value to it.
Bad Bunny has like a lot of support from like everyone. Like
Except
a
when
lot of people don't like rap. People that listen to country will listen to Bad Bunny.
So do we need another Drake and Bad Bunny song? Mia.
Oh yeah, that is Drake and Bad Bunny, huh?
Yeah. Drake even spoke Spanish in that song.
Yeah, that is a good song. Yeah, maybe I should call Drake and be like, hey, I think you're gonna have to hop on with Bad Bunny in a quick little remix.
What else music wise? There's a couple more like big ones though. I'm saying like big.
Big ones that people were hyping up like crazy is gonna be like, well, I can only just think about recently.
I know. You're, and then plus like the thing is like I'm more of your genre of music too. But like you can't deny like Taylor Swift dropping another album is insane.
Honestly, I haven't heard any of her songs. I haven't heard nothing.
I think it was it's because she's in that process of doing like the remastering of her old songs because she now owns the rights. So I think last year or early this year, she just redid her old songs that were already hits, added a couple more or did something different, and redropped.
The only Taylor Swift song I know is "I Don't Know About You, But I Hope You Do." Oh wait.
I'm feeling 22.
Oh yeah, 22. That's the only song I know from Taylor Swift.
We're only 2 years apart, but there's definitely
A gap
generational gap here.
for sure.
But Taylor Swift dropped, Bad Bunny, biggest tour artist of the year. Drake dropped 3 albums this year, which, does he ever do that? He drops like a lot of features and one good album.
Was Certified Lover Boy in 2022?
Oh man, maybe not. Should we look it up?
I feel like, did we mess up? Wait, fact check that chance.
If that's the case, that proves that Bad Bunny was the bigger artist.
Chance.
More.
Yeah,
And was Certified Lover Boy.
I was gonna say 2021 much.
It's in 2021. September. Dang, it's so bad that we don't know.
It feels
really
like it
should've
should have been in
done
2022.
Some more preparation.
Well, he dropped 2 albums in 2022. How about that?
Oh, we did 2 good albums too.
True. What else happened? What's something big? I'm trying to think. Caesar dropped, right? That's your name, Caesar?
Recently,
She had a pretty good album.
it's everywhere.
Me personally, one of my favorite albums of 2022 was
DJ Khaled's.
DJ Khaled had a good album too, though. Not gonna lie, but I was gonna say we'll have 2 in mind. Okay, 3 then. Okay, now you're starting to get me think. Now you got my blood flowing. DJ Khaled, God, dude, it's a good album. I liked it. It's pretty good. You got A Boogie with the Hoodie's new album. A Boogie with the Hoodie was supposed to drop the same time as Her Loss, but he decided to push it back because I mean,
I haven't heard it.
how you haven't heard A Boogie with the Hoodie's new album?
Unless it's been on the radio or in
Spam him in the chat. Spam him in the chat. Spam L in the chat.
L in the chat.
Oh, that's something we need to talk about too, like the whole Twitch like thing.
Yeah,
took
I was
over.
gonna- I was
Anyways,
gonna-
but first let's talk about this. A Boogie with the Hoodie's new album. A Boogie with the Hoodie is like top 3 artists for me, or top 4 artists for me, and like this man's spitting. You gotta hear his songs.
I believe it. I like A Boogie. I haven't heard his new album because it wasn't that long ago. It was dropped like 2 months ago, right?
A Boogie with the Hoodie
Yeah.
dropped like this month, beginning of this month.
Oh, see, that's why I haven't heard it.
This guy, man, come on. Anyways, and I was gonna say the last best album of 2022. R.I.P. to my boy Mama. Takeoff, Quavo and Takeoff's album.
Dang, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Takeoff.
Let's get
died
it.
this
Hop off the
year.
6G round. This J Flow.
Hey, didn't Betty White die this year too?
Betty White?
Just because you brought about like famous people who died, and now I'm thinking of like big
She didn't
artists
die.
that died. Betty White?
Or she's been dead. She didn't die this year though.
I'm pretty sure it was this year, no? Let's see. Let's look up.
Betty White, this guy. Did Betty White die? She's not dead. What else
Jeez.
happened?
There's a lot. I don't even know half of these. Like,
Name
stuff in-
name like the most famous ones. Go.
No. I'm like let's look up Betty White specifically then. Oh my God, that was December 31st of 2021.
This guy, man.
I have my years mixed up.
You're skipping out, man. You're skipping out.
Takeoff dying though.
Takeoff dying was probably one of the craziest. Bunch of rappers. I feel like a bunch of rappers died this year.
There was like I wouldn't say like smaller rappers, but sometimes it kind of sucked. Like you know how people do that, like they don't know of the rapper until they pass
They
away,
die.
and then all of a sudden.
Yeah, but Takeoff was a tough one, man. That one hit home.
Especially 'cause it was a
That was
dumb
my whole
reason.
high school. My whole high school was all Migos.
I wasn't left off bad and bougie.
Was it
What
let
you
out
mean I
bad and
wasn't
bougie?
left off bad and bougie?
Yeah, was it all bad and bougie?
No, it's because
Hop
like
off the
we're jumping around, but like music, crazy, celebrities, in that regard.
All the stuff that happened with celebrities is crazy.
Crazy.
Kanye West.
yeah,
Everything that's happening with like that whole industry, like
the Russian exchange with the basketball player.
Brittany
Insane.
Griner. Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
Should we talk about how she's a dude first?
Oh my God.
Do you really want to get into that? She's a
No.
dude. Brittany Griner's a dude, bro.
I did see that Russian guy though that they switched. They said that
The-
he's like I'm ready for war. Put me in
What's his name? What they call him?
the arms. No, what is it?
What they call him?
The maker of death or what is it?
No. The Merchant of Death.
Merchant of death.
The Merchant of Death. We traded a dude that's in the WNBA for the Merchant of Death. I don't know, man. I don't know what Joe Biden's doing.
Minnesota!
But hey, man,
Minnesota.
I don't know, man. That's pretty crazy. I heard though, like that was our only option though. Like it was either him or nothing.
Smart in Russia though. We're like, we've got the leverage here. Anyways, that's even further deep into politics, which we need to do.
She's dumb or he's dumb. Why would he take a cart to the airport? Like, especially when it was like when he did get caught, it was peak of like Ukraine.
Yeah.
When Ukraine, so like they were trying to make an example out of it. Like,
Well, we would have done the same.
true.
USA would have done the same. But like I said, politics, music, sports. We had the World Cup. We had like Aaron Judge home runs selling out stadiums because people were wanting to catch a home run ball. That the team
Isn't
wins
it
the Super
crazy?
Bowl.
Isn't it crazy that if you guys don't know who Vitaly is, he streaked the World Cup again.
This year?
He streaked the World Cup. Vitaly streaked the World Cup. Look it up.
That dude's still relevant?
That guy,
Didn't he beat someone up while on shrooms?
he's going to prison for like 20 years or something like that. For streaking the World Cup.
I don't know. Vitaly used to be one of the biggest channels on YouTube, but
He's the reason we wanted to do a podcast.
he
just kidding.
I saw him go on a podcast talking about that incident. Oh, with Roman Atwood.
No, I saw him talking with Bradley when they fought. Talking about when they
I
fought.
saw the one with Roman Atwood because remember they used to be what
Roman.
ran YouTube.
Yeah, Roman was my childhood too.
Roman Atwood even talked about like why he got off of YouTube for a while.
Roman Atwood was talking about the vibes the other day.
The vibe. Speaking of the vibe, this year we dropped our own merch,
Oh yeah, we dropped our own merch.
which we've only been doing this kind of like a year.
A
but,
year, seriously?
but within the year we dropped some stuff. We sold some merchandise.
hats.
Just the other day I saw someone wearing it out and about. I had to take a picture.
Some guys are in Japan right now rocking them.
Yeah. Actually,
Some guys in
that's not a
Houston are
joke.
rocking them. We're on like 7 different news channels with the hats.
That's what's crazy to me is
Yeah.
we just got a picture taken where I was wearing it at the bar, And I noticed like in some of those pictures where there's, they're taking people. If you're like in the area, you can kind of see the background, and I could see the Vibe hat like,
Clearly.
in some of the pictures, and I'm like,
Oh, in the background?
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it looks kind of cool. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
just
dope.
see like, I don't know. We definitely plan on dropping more merch. This was a first round, like, let's just do it. But the feedback we got from it was pretty intense, and I think it was just fun in general. So as long as we can afford it on our end, we'll do a little more like complex or a little more like better quality. I guess what I'm trying to get at of like
Our
designs.
quality is good.
Everyone likes the hats.
Our quality is good.
No, it was the logo. Like specific, we had trouble with the logo, and like
Yeah.
our first hat, we had to have it on there. I guess is what we thought, but if we could do something else with it, so that's what I'm saying. Like
Oh, we got ideas.
the fact that we even dropped in 1 year,
Yeah,
this
it's
year
pretty
specifically,
crazy.
was cool. We have a website.
Got a website. Yeah.
We did a couple giveaways.
Did some giveaways.
What did we do?
Yeah.
Two or three of them.
Dang.
2 or 3 giveaways this year.
Honestly, it feels like we've been doing this podcast for like a really long time, but it really hasn't been that long.
And the part that sucks is like we said, like,
What episode number is this? We're supposed to like
oh, I think it's like episode 15,
15 episodes in like 1 year,
16,
16.
a little over one a month.
We're gonna scratch like the first 5 episodes.
Yeah.
we're not gonna
Okay,
count
wait, but
those.
let's genuinely talk about that. As of January 1st, there were 5 of us, and we were in a studio recording. Now there's 2 of us. And
Now we're
Chance.
sitting in our living room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With our puppy running around.
With our puffers and our pajamas, because we're snowed in with 15 feet of snow.
It's just there's an aspect of growing up and adapting that everyone has to do. I don't care what you're doing.
You're gonna go through adversity and everything you
school,
do.
Friendship, family. It's a matter of realizing who you want in your circle, who's bettering you in your circle. And
And we're just really with it.
at the time, it was just for the sake of the podcast, who was just willing to show up. That's all it was. And
Well, first and foremost, it's supposed to be like a fun friend thing to do. Something to do while
and
we
it
hang
is.
out.
And it is. Like, look, you turned 21 this year.
I turned 21 this year.
That's crazy.
Let's
It's
go.
weird that my
Could
little
finally
brother's
go to the
21.
bars. Could finally drink.
Would you? Okay, how about this then? What about even if you might have had a previous bar experience before 21, favorite bar this year?
Favorite bar?
Yeah, favorite bar.
Because that was one of our first episodes. If
That
you guys
was.
go back,
Yeah,
with best bars in El Paso.
yeah. So favorite
Club
bar
scene.
that you've been now that you've officially like can get into. You know what I'm saying? Like not like yeah, like that type of
True.
dilemma.
Top bars, right? I'm gonna have to go with what I'm gonna have to go with
I already know
because
what you're gonna
it's
say.
done me well, and it might be because of like the people I know. Maybe that's why. But man, this boy Dickie does not miss. Dickie does not miss, man. But I want to say one, but I don't. Nah, I just say honestly, Headquarters Central on a Thursday is by far the most fun thing I've ever done. I wouldn't go out on Fridays or Saturdays. I'll go
That's
out on
funny
Thursday.
how-
That's weird. Like I would like, it's because, like
Well, I went out a couple Thursdays with you, or I went there in general. We did one where we went like Chaco was in town, and we went with Nick and all them. That was fun. That was crazy. And then I've gone with you, but then I just hate, and it blows my mind when it's like 10:30 on a Thursday and there's a long line outside. It's a good thing because it's obviously the poppin' place, but some people like my girlfriend's brother does not like when it's that packed. He doesn't want to be there when it's like that. So
yeah, man,
But-
it's lit though. The amount of money I've spent at Headquarters is insane
favorite bar is Headquarters
on a Thursday.
on a Thursday specifically.
Cincy, bro, like
Did we say since he fell off in 2022?
since he fell off 2022.
You were still going to Chino a lot though, even on your 21st.
Yeah, man, but it's like the whole thing where like since he's ghetto, this and that. Yeah, it's true. It is true.
They're
Since he is
they're starting
ghetto,
to rethink some. They're opening up like 2 new bars in there now.
but Dickie is trying to switch it around though with his new bar, Homeboy.
Yeah.
Homeboy's a whole different vibe from next door.
Speaking of, last year we were talking about this. What we hoped to see in El Paso was more nightclubs, more
Mhm.
not just another bar, nightclubs. And it's honestly
But
crazy.
is
that
it a
year
nightclub?
later, it's starting to give that vibe where it's a little classier. It's a
Yeah,
little
that's what I'm
more
saying. Like,
exclusive.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It took us a year, and we're barely seeing that one. I did that promo for the Davenport bar downtown, which tonight they're having like a soft opening. They're having a New Year's Eve party, and that one is a little bit more high class nightclub, more classy. But what I'm saying is, a year later, we were talking about trying to add more of those into El Paso, and we didn't really see much. We didn't really see much.
I could count like 3.
Nightclubs?
Yeah, they probably added 2 maybe.
Which ones? Maybe I don't know.
Davenport and Homeboy.
That's what we just said, though.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't do much. That's what I'm saying. Only
Oh,
can only
I was
count
like,
2.
yeah, besides those, I thought you were saying.
No, but
Headquarters got a new location.
Headquarters West.
Cabo's got a new location. That was all this year, right?
Yeah. Union got a new location.
Union got a new location. That's crazy.
It's just, I don't know. I like Homeboy, that the new thing that they're trying to do, like more classy. Cause you'll go behind Homeboy to Chino and you'll have dudes with extendo mags in there. It's like blows my mind. All because you know a bouncer you could get in with an extendo mag. All right, that's cool. It's just like, how can it be fun at that point when you're over here looking over your shoulder, scared that you're gonna get hit by a
say
stray
Cincy
bullet?
has that vibe now.
Yeah, that's what it does. Feel
But
like
people.
I feel more safer going to bar scene. Nah, I'm just kidding.
So I was gonna say was like, let's just say you're from out of town and someone.
Not
asking
taking them a
someone-
chino.
Huh?
Not taking them a chino. Just so they can see a bunch of
I'm
people
just saying when someone asks
fighting.
like, where's the party district in El Paso? Like,
I'm taking Showtime maybe.
like Austin is Rainbow or 6th Street. Dallas is Deep Ellum.
I'm taking them to later. Headquarters on Thursday.
Later is fun.
No, this is what I'm doing. Watch. Check me out right here.
Hush Hush is a new bar open this year.
Hush, hush, true. Let's say you're from out of town. You come in on a Wednesday.
Okay.
Let you get situated on Wednesday, because I don't know why I said Wednesday. I'm going to say Thursday. Get here on a Thursday. Headquarters, Thursday. Headquarters or Whiskey's? Fine. I'll give Whiskey's that.
Whiskey's goes hard on Thursday.
They took away $3 calls and they brought it back, apparently.
Whiskey's still goes hard on Thursday.
Okay. Headquarters or Whiskey's on Thursday. Friday, Showtime. Far East. Saturday, later. Sunday, Headquarters, Sunday Fun Day. Or Moon Tower. Moon Tower gets pretty lit
That
too.
one's, I've been there, but it's like started recently getting.
Moon
like
Tower's been
popular.
getting pretty popping on Sundays. And that's Angel's bar scene.
Welcome to Angels.
Welcome to Angel's
Weekend.
Yep.
Look,
But I don't know, once I turned 21, I stopped going out, so
It's not true.
I swear, it's not fun no more. It was better when I was underage. Not gonna lie.
You want to talk about some crazy things in 2022? in
Yeah.
general? Queen Elizabeth died.
Yeah, take it
Twitter
down.
was sold to Elon Musk.
Oh, Twitter was sold to Elon Musk.
He offered $44 billion for Twitter.
Wait, let's see who's the richest person of 2022.
Who is it?
Bernard Arnault? Arnault? I don't know how to say this. Co-founder, chair, and CEO of LVMH is the richest person and the richest man in the world with a net worth of $172.9 billion. Behind him is Elon Musk. Behind Elon Musk is Bill Gates. And then is Jeff Bezos.
Crazy.
And then Angel Santos. What?
Yeah, I know. Mandy right behind him.
That's crazy.
There's a couple, like a lot of political stuff on this article. One of them was, one cool one though, was saying 48,500-year-old zombie virus found. They
What?
revived a zombie virus that has been trapped under a frozen lake in Russia.
Nice.
That's scary. Messi won a World Cup this year.
Messi. The greatest athlete of all time? Possibly?
Who?
Messi.
You're saying because like of his awards or what?
Look at this man. He's 5'9", 140 pounds. I don't know.
Soccer's different.
Yeah.
Oh, Wasn't this year when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock?
Oh yeah, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. We're gonna edit that in there.
Like, oh slap.
You guys think that was fake?
No, they said it wasn't fake. Said it was real.
Interesting. Just happens to be that Chris Rock is about to go on tour.
Oh, the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case. That was like a big social media thing. You think
City Boys up.
You think Johnny Depp will get back into like
She broke. I'm up.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
Well,
You think he'll be back as an actor for it?
probably. I mean, do they even make Pirates of the Caribbean movies anymore?
Probably not.
Yeah. Avatar came out this year in 13 years. A movie that hasn't.
I just watched it last night. I have to say, it's just a must watch. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting
Avatar.
canceled though. By the way, did you see that?
Yeah, they're trying to boycott it.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to boycott some aliens. Of course, leave it to America to do that.
Anyways, it's a good movie though. You have to watch it in 3D. You have to.
So is it the best movie of 2022? What's the best movie you've seen in 2022? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that's impossible.
Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes to think.
It's because Avatar was up there. Like, it was really good. It's 3 hours though.
Best movie, go.
I have to like look at a couple of movies.
Go,
So I can, like,
best
reference.
movie.
I watched Wakanda. That was legit. I watched Avatar. I think Avatar was better than Wakanda.
You got Batman and Spider-Man.
I didn't watch Batman. I watched Spider-Man.
You haven't watched Bro, come on.
It's the guy from Twilight. I didn't want to watch it.
Bro, Batman hits home, especially for them boys, man.
I heard it was a really good movie though.
Batman, I think Batman was better than Spider-Man.
You did say that. I remember you said you went and you said that exact sentence that it was better.
I think Batman was better than Spider-Man.
There was another big movie that came out this year, wasn't there? I need to look it up. I'm thinking of everything now.
This guy, man.
What's your favorite movie?
Batman. Batman or Spider-Man. Between those two. Because I haven't seen the new Black Panther movie and I haven't seen the new Avatar movie either.
No? Have you seen the new Top Gun movie by any chance?
Oh, Top Gun was good too.
That movie's good. Let's see. I'm looking up top movies. None of these I've ever even heard of.
Really?
Lunana, A Yak in the Classroom.
A yak in the classroom? There's no.
Hellbender, Beavis and Butthead in the Universe.
These are the top movies of 2022?
Yeah, look, Top Gun Maverick is number 16. But apparently, number 14 is Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
I don't know
I think
what
I'm looking
website.
at a dumb
I don't know what website you're looking at. The exotic website right there, man.
Batman is up there, though.
Batman or Spider-Man top 2022 movies.
Nah, once you watch Avatar, you'll say Avatar is your favorite movie.
Oh, man.
Like, it's 3 hours, but it needed to be 3 hours. You know, sometimes those movies, they have, like, either a long plot.
It's because with Batman, you're there and you're like, oh, is it almost done? Like, you know?
This
Like
was not
something else happened again. Like,
Nah, Avatar's on the edge of my seat the entire time. I even told my mom, because we all went, that my head was hurting from, like, the pressure and stress, because it's so good. It's so good.
bro, I'm about to go watch that tonight.
You have to.
Stop
you have
playing
to go
with
watch
me.
it.
Nah, I can't. I'm busy.
I don't know. There's so much we could talk about 2022, I feel like. We're diving into just, like, the surface of everything.
I feel like there's something that we're missing. What are we missing?
2022, I started at one job, and then I'm ending on another. So I got my master's degree.
I signed to the second largest modeling and acting agency of 2022, based out of Miami. MTM, represent.
And I think Phil is, like, one test away from being, like, master technician. And, like,
Phil about to be a master technician.
yeah, so
What are you guys doing?
that's the part that makes this interesting. We're leveling up outside of the camera, and then we still come and sit down and try to record something.
Yeah.
That's the crazy
Honestly,
part.
that is pretty crazy because, I mean, you graduated with your master's this year. You forget about that? This guy graduated with his master's this year.
Yep.
Graduated with his master's this year.
That's insane. Honestly,
Working at a big accounting firm. One of the
Yeah.
biggest
yeah,
in the nation,
in the world.
in the world. And he does a podcast on the side. Me, I party every single day, gym every single day, go to school every single day, still work a side job 2 side jobs to be exact, and record this podcast. Phil works over 172 hours a week.
That guy's insane. That's why he's not
172
here right
hours
now.
a week.
That's legitimately the only reason he's not here right now is because he's at work again.
And records this podcast. That's why it's kind of hard. Like, you think the podcast would be way better if we just focused on the podcast?
I've heard a lot of people tell me, well, just post whatever. Like, just post whatever. There is that business model. Just keep posting, right?
Keep posting,
But there's also a business model of let's sit down and, I know this isn't an example, but like plan it out and like, do a little more preparation. You know what I'm saying?
This
though?
is the
Like,
one episode of all of the episodes we recorded.
This is one where we literally just thought, what are we doing right now? Let's record. But
If this even gets posted.
honestly, but even then, like, that's, I think, what we've leaned towards is just a little more preparation. And in 2022, there's been a couple opportunities. We did, like, the Cyrus interview was really cool.
Cyrus interview was probably one of our biggest episodes.
I think it is the biggest
It
episode.
is the biggest episode.
And
But
then-
the preparation behind that thing was like, yo, we're interviewing freaking Drake.
And that's the way we wanted to treat it from our end, you know?
That's how we want every interview to be.
Exactly. So, and then the numbers showed, so I would
Numbers did
assume it
show.
worked. But nonetheless, I mean, when it comes to like recapping 2022, at the beginning of this year, by the way, we were still on iPhones recording podcasts. Like our first 2 or 3 episodes were still
On
on
iPhone.
an iPhone. We barely got
iPhone.
to a camera in like March.
iPhone. Think about, man. Bro.
March was like our first camera episode.
And when we posted it, we were like, oh yeah.
We were like, this is it.
Yeah, we were
I
like,
bought this camera this
we were
year,
like,
too.
we made it.
I made an investment for a camera this year, which I use for a lot of stuff now. I got my master's pictures were taken with this camera.
That's a good camera.
Oh, another big thing. I just remembered. The world officially hit 8 billion people. Population.
The world hit 8 billion people.
Yeah. Population-wise.
So if Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Elon Musk put their money together, they could end world hunger?
How would you end world hunger? I don't get
What do you
that
mean,
question
how?
why people always says that.
What do you mean, how?
How? What do you mean? So
Buy a whole bunch of groceries. That's how.
for one day then? Is that what you're saying?
Give it to the villages.
For one weekend or what? What are you saying? How would
Wait,
you
what's
end
the
world
definition
hunger?
of world hunger? Or
You
what's?
tell me. You said you can solve world hunger. That's why I'm asking you. That question to me is so dumb.
I think Elon Musk could end world hunger.
I agree that we should invest more money into it, but or like research or do more as us people who have whatever. But how do you end world hunger? Truthfully, you don't.
By
There's no
giving
way.
money to the people that don't
Make
have
people
food.
stop being hungry. That's the way you end world hunger. Truthfully, but there's always going to be someone who's
Hungry?
too much or someone who has too little. It's a matter of how do we find a balance. That's the solve. You don't end it.
Open more restaurants.
Whataburgers specifically.
Open more restaurants, man. Should we get a special guest in here?
You gonna call Chandler?
Amanda?
Oh yeah, Amanda. Amanda.
Come here. All right, we're having a special guest, and she's gonna tell you what she thinks about
She knows
2022.
a lot more than we do. So
Yeah, this girl has the biggest brain I know. She knows more than us.
okay.
Come here.
Can you sit next to Angel real quick?
Sit right here.
No, sit next to
No,
Angel.
you
Sit
can
next to
sit.
Angel.
No, you can't see her over there.
Oh yeah.
Sit right here.
Okay. If we had to ask you, what was some of the craziest things that happened in 2022?
Wait, first and foremost, everyone look into the camera. Do we all look the same or not?
That's the one thing we got the most this year. Was the
Yeah.
You get to say what something crazy of 2022 or cool things happened in 2022. What would you say?
In 2022, like what part of 2022? Like all of it?
All of it. From
All of
beginning, from January to now.
What's something that happened that was crazy in 2022?
Something that happened that was crazy in 22 is when we got our new car. I never thought we were gonna get that because we just got out of school and Mom was like, Dad wants to go look at cars. Ended up buying an actual car. I thought that was the craziest thing.
All
That was
right.
pretty cool, actually.
So if you guys didn't know, we got a brand new Lamborghini. It's a Huracan 2022.
Bulletproof windows.
Bulletproof windows on 34s. Yeah.
What about like outside of you that you can remember? Like crazy things that's happened.
To me?
Not to you.
Oh.
Like in the world.
in the world, or in El Paso, or
That's hard.
it is
It is
huh?
hard. But we've been
We're
sitting here
asking
for the
you.
past hour trying to figure out what
We're
we're.
asking you.
The Uvalde shooting.
What about this? What was your favorite song this
Your
year?
favorite song of 2022?
My favorite song.
Mhm.
I guess that. I don't know what songs came out in 2022.
How about you name your favorite song right now? We'll tell you if it's new or not.
What about?
Sing it so we can.
No.
No, well, you have to. How are we gonna know?
I don't know which song. Maybe the new Taylor Swift song.
I told you, Taylor Swift.
What's Taylor Swift song? Which one is it?
The Anti-Hero.
The Antichrist.
No,
No.
the Anti-Hero.
Anti-hero. That's a big one.
What's
That's a good
how's
one.
the song go?
I don't know. I just know I like it.
Nah, you don't have to sing it.
I know.
What about who's your favorite YouTuber this year?
The person I've been watching recently. I don't know who.
Because YouTube and Twitch popped off this year. Like,
Yeah. I guess the Mr. Beast videos.
Mr. Beast, man. Mr. Beast.
everyone knows. Who
Mr. Beast did do a lot this year too, though, huh? Think about how much money Mr. Beast has given away.
He posted.
He invests on like 5 and 4 million a month, and then like he just spends it all on videos.
You hear that? So he saves up $5 million just to spend it on videos. Cause he did like, have you seen the one where he's like the Willy Wonka factory?
He said he was offered $1 billion for his channel this year,
$1 billion.
Also, if
and he denied it.
Also, Elon Musk told him if he dies, Mr. Beast gets to own Twitter.
True.
That'd be.
Did you know that Mr. Beast has a disease?
He has Crohn's disease.
It's Crohn's
What
disease.
is that?
He has an extra chromosome.
No, it's like a digestive.
Oh.
Something like that. He just poops.
That's the.
Oh, but isn't it like a deadly disease though?
I don't know. Huh? What'd you say? Oh, it's like IBS.
Mom's like searching it up.
Dang. I got butt vomit? That sucks.
What was I gonna say though? Mr. Beast, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, he was offered $1 billion on a podcast, and he turned it down because he said his channel's worth more than $1 billion.
Well, yeah, think about how much money he spent. So, but he gets that money back, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he has Beast Burger. He has his
I
chocolate
only
bars.
went to Canada. It's not too far from here.
Yeah,
How
they
far
have
is
one
it?
Here in El
It's
Paso.
like 2.4 miles away.
They have one here. in El
2.4 miles away, man. That's down the street. There's no way it's.
I know.
Paso.
Two-
It's like close.
Just kidding.
There's one in El Paso?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
This guy's lying,
Yes,
bro.
and I have done Uber Eats.
So we're
and I
not
had to
doing.
pick
So
up
we're
a
not
Beast
doing. So me and Tom, we're not doing a food review on Mr. Beast
Let me
Burger.
show you real quick. Look, I'm gonna get
Stop
on DoorDash.
lying to me.
I'm gonna get on DoorDash
What are
right
we
now.
doing? We
And I can order a Beast Burger right now.
Mr. Beast Burger. What is that? Like at McDonald's or something?
2.3 miles away.
What did I tell
It'll
you?
take us 24 minutes to get the food.
2 point what?
But where's that?
2 point.
It's at McDonald's.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a Mexican restaurant that is sponsored by Mr. Beast.
What about cars?
So they have their own menu, and then they have Beast. That's how he has his business model.
Wait,
He takes
so
over.
Wait.
suspended from the food?
It's a Mexican restaurant over here down Montana by South Kleinfield.
Really?
Yeah.
No
and on
way.
the menu, they have boxes. They have like a little section of just Mr. Beast stuff.
Why haven't we done a food review on Mr. Beast Burger?
Because I just saw this like 2-3 weeks ago.
How did Amanda know how far it was?
Yeah, Amanda. Didn't
Because
say
me
anything.
and mom went to get it one time.
You guys ate
You
it?
guys tried it? How
Was it good?
We didn't get it.
Why?
We ran out of time.
Oh.
Something.
Oh,
Alright, guys. So the camera
the
died.
camera died. We're gonna wrap up
Camera-
2022 on that note.
2022. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays.
Make 2023 the best
2023 is gonna be the best year. This is the year. This is the comeback year. How about that?
It's all about level ups, always.
Level up. Be better than the day you were before, or even the hour you were
You
before,
will
the
see
minute.
more
Yep.
of the vibe in the 915 in the next year.
Go, Amanda.
year. Bye.
That was a little anticlimactic. You gotta give them
an
like
outro,
a
quick.
an
What do you
outro.
want me to do?
Say an outro.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Have a great 2023.
Hey, peace.